Okay, I'd like to ask the rest of the panel what they thought about the video.
Well, I'd like to hear from Kathy and then Annette, and then I will speak my thoughts.
I enjoyed to do the song, but it upset me when I was singing it because it brought tears to my eyes because of the words that were being said. And it's true, we all need the health care, regardless what the situation may be. And it pisses me off knowing the government will not help do what they need to do with the health care bill. And we need to get it done, and we need it today.
Annette, your thoughts?
I enjoyed doing the song, and I hope it reached everyone out there, because that's the whole idea of the song that we worked on. And the previous work we did to pass health care, that's what we'll do, because it's very serious that Americans have health care, and there's too many people that don't. And you heard our song saying that babies die. That's way too young. And we're coming up with ideas each month to get this bill passed as best we can. We need you out there to help and do your part. And we're going to continue to come up with ideas to get this health care bill passed, whatever it takes. So that's something that you can expect in the months ahead. We don't know what we're going to do each month, but we're going to do something, even if it's what we've been doing or simply talking about it here on the show. So, America, we hope our song reached you this time, because it was a serious song in contrast to the other one we did, and it's very important. So call Congress and write to Congress. Do what you can, because you can do it. It doesn't take much, and we really appreciate it if you do.
Well, now, before I give my thoughts, let me just throw something down, America. You know, it's okay to have a song that encompasses all these terrible diseases. It's okay that we can say, Chris had a line, our infant mortality is very high. Chris, you said our infant mortality is very high. Chris, let me ask you a question. Do you think I would have that in the song if I didn't have ways to prove my point? Or do you think maybe I just have a little wee bit evidence to that?
You probably have some evidence for that, because otherwise you wouldn't have it in there.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done that.
Okay, but also, it's a shame that they do nothing while babies die.
Well, you know what? That's true. It's a shame. But, Chris, we're going to try to get the people in Pittsburgh to be champions for the rest of the nation. So you know what? I'm going to throw some facts down now. Are you ready for this?
Let's go for it.
I bet you better be holding on to your seat, because it's going to be some scary stuff, people. All right. You all know how I hate looking at papers because I have astigmatism. But before I even get to these papers, I got to make one little piece of clarification. Parkinson's still is in America. People still have it, and people have different degrees of it. And some of it can be controlled, but some of it cannot. Also, disabled Americans do have some form, for the most part, have some form of state or federal health care, but at a very huge cost. And also huge because they are basically prisoners in the system. But also, not every medicine you need is covered. It's also important to note that not every treatment you need is allowed, because insurance companies play God. And the state allows them to play God. The federal government allows them to play God. There is only one person that should be playing God, and he ain't playing. And it's not the state, it's not the government, it's the Lord God. Now, I don't want to get all preachy here, but the only one that should play God is God. And he ain't playing. And I ain't playing either. So if you don't think you're going to pass this bill, Congress, if you don't think you're going to pass the health care bill, I am going to be in your face legally and peacefully until I am dead. And then hopefully, if that happens before we get the bill, hopefully others will take up the fight legally. We need this health care bill. Now, I'm going to get to these calls, okay? I'm going to have Kathy answer the call, but we're going to limit them in time only because I'm going to let you know about our infant mortality rate and where I got my information. And when I tell you the rate, and when I tell you where I got my information, if you think the song you just heard was emotional or may have made you upset, if you think that song did it to you, this paper here, America, Pittsburgh in America, this is going to be like getting hit by a Pittsburgh Steeler or knocked out by Mike Tyson or even Lennox Lewis, because when I give you the information on this paper, you're going to feel like you got knocked out. But you know what, America? In Pittsburgh in America, you know what? You can save lives. All you got to do is call 1-202-225-3121. And I'm going to keep telling you that number until you do it. Because it's about your life, it's about my life, and it's about everybody in America. Oh, and if we have time, you know how we talk about socialized medicine, blah, blah, blah. I got some information here. It's going to tell you the truth. Something that the other media outlets like ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, CNN, y'all don't seem to want to tell the American people the whole story. Maybe it's because you belong to other companies. Maybe you got to keep some information quiet. I don't know. But I got some information here that America's going to hear right after Kathy answers this call.
Caller 1.
Caller 1, please.
This is Glenn Seals.
Hello, Glenn Seals.
Yeah, how you doing?
Well, I'm a little bit mad because I didn't get my health care bill passed yet, but other than that, I'm all right.
Okay, I'm hanging in there with y'all. I'm still on y'all team.
I know you are, Glenn. I
Yeah,
know you
I'm still
are.
fighting for y'all. So don't let me down.
Oh, I ain't going to let you down, Glenn. I'm going to keep fighting, Glenn. Believe that. Legally and peacefully. But, Glenn, I got a job for you, all right?
Yeah.
I want you to call. I want you or your family members. I need you and your family members to call 1-202-225-3121. You got to speak to the Senator Specter's office. You need to speak to Senator Casey's office and Congressman Mike Doyle's office. So I want you and your family members to call because we need this health care, Glenn. We need this health care.
Okay.
Another thing, Glenn, you're always downtown a lot, correct?
You go downtown a lot, right, Glenn? And please turn down the TV, Glenn.
Yeah, you get downtown a lot. Why don't you stop in Mike Doyle's office? He's on Ross Street.
But, Glenn, we need you to turn the TV down, please.
Okay.
All right, but can you get down to Ross Street and go meet the congressman? Because we're looking for everybody in Pittsburgh to be a Pittsburgh champion and an American champion and get this health care bill passed. But, Glenn.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you going to be at the next general meeting of the CSP?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to see you there, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll be looking for you. You sure you're going to go?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, now, if you ain't there, I'm going to ball you out when I see you again. All right, well, we're going to move forward to the next caller. So I'll talk to you soon, Glenn. Annette, you want to get caller number 2?
Caller number 2, you're on.
Okay, this is Diane's sister. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
We hear you.
Quit doing that commercial here.
But I have a question.
Oh, gosh.
2 of them. I have 2 questions.
All right, make it snappy, kid.
Number 1, do you think other countries will pass this health bill?
Other countries already have universal health care. We are the only industrialized nation on the planet that does not have it.